All right, we're using a Pioneer mix that I found at Restaurant Depot to cut the cost a little bit. And normally you would add 9 cups of water and that's it. But instead of 9 cups of water, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to 7 cups of liquid, of which 4 of it, 4 of it was water, and then the remaining was buttermilk that I added. And I added 8 eggs and 1 cup of oil. Yes, thank you. So we got all that in here. I did that before, you know, I started shooting this and completely forgot about it. So you'll mix this up, and according to the package, this will make 117 servings, which should be more than enough. All right, so here's half of our onions. I got some purple onions I'm mixing with that, and this is going to reduce quite a bit. So we'll stir them up, got a little olive oil, a little salt in there. And that of course goes on the bottom. Now what Jennifer's doing is we got this one, and this one that we're going to put onions in. And we're going to spread them out and put a little corn batter in there to let it solidify, and then the rest. Because this is it's kind of like a pineapple upside down cake. This is basically made with onions instead of pineapples, cornbread instead of cake batter. That's the way it works. This time I think I actually have enough onions, and I'll have to look at the receipts to figure out how much I did.
Plus you had some really good big size onions too.
Yeah. And I put a little bit of rosemary in there, fresh rosemary. Just a little bit. Alright. Next stage will be the batter. Alright, now what's happening is we are taking about 1 cup of this mixture, the cornbread mixture, and putting it in. Actually, probably ought to go with 2. Go ahead with 2 spoonfuls.
Okay.
And then she's going to mix that around to where it bonds with the onions, so that when you flip them over, you don't have the onions left in the pan. Theoretically, that's what's supposed to happen. Okay? So now what she's going to do is try this one over here.
Okay.
That's in the shot. You'll just mix that. You can even yeah, with your hands if you want to.
All right.
Just get it all together and make sure there's enough cornbread stuff mixed with the onions. You may even want to put it in a pile. I don't know.
Okay.
Yep, and then you'll flatten that out. See?
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Now you can see that we have a layer of onions and cornbread mixture. Now she's pouring over just the regular old cornbread mixture to make sure that all 3 are even. Hopefully. This will rise a little bit, but we only use these trays right here. Okay, these have come out of the oven, and what we want to do is we want to little holes in them all the way across, so that we will have room for the Rick Astley. Oh, what is Rick Astley? Let me tell you what it is. I call this the Rick Astley because it's called the fake funk. Okay, and it's used to augment the taste of the cornbread. We're going to start with 1 pound of butter. We're going to melt that nice and slow. Okay, now we got our melted butter. To add, we add about 1 pound of sugar. And equal parts heavy whipping cream. And stir. Make sure that sugar gets in there real good. Okay. Got our Rick Astley nice and stirred up. There's some chunks of butter that are going to still be melting, but you'll get the idea of what we're supposed to be doing here. I'm going to slowly drizzle this Maybe you'll get it in the holes, maybe not. Wanted. The whole thing. Just scoop it out of the edges and get it back in there.